May profits be upon you. Let's look at the situation that we have with Bitcoin on the weekly. Let's start. What do we have? We have this lovely impulse, correction, and impulse. With this higher, higher low, higher high, we see that prices broke structure a couple of times. All right. To make this high, taking all the liquidity from that top. All right. And what do we expect after a break of structure? We expect a return to impulse. What does that mean? A return to the impulsing order block that sent price to break structure in the first place. All right. Here is a very strong impulse. So this order block here actually becomes my primary candidate for a retest. All right. Or for a return. Okay. And let's take a look at the daily. And here I refined this order block representing demand to this. All right, that's just a refinement, and we see the break of structures to the top, and then we break this top, taking the liquidity, the stop losses of people that are taking shorts and whatnot. I got to draw this right. All right, there you go. We took it off of here. All right, for people who are taking shorts and took out their stops and then come back down. That's what price does, right? And I like the to note the strong reaction that we had once we reached this weekly order block. All right, we knew that price was going to come to it because of this inefficient price movement here. That's an imbalance, and price loves to come back and balance what is imbalance. It always covers this inefficient move of price. That it's inefficient because it's all one-sided. It's imbalanced because it's not. It has. It's a breakout from equilibrium. Equilibrium is the equal number of buyers and sellers. This is all buyers here. And what the price does, price comes back and balances the imbalance and comebacks and mitigates this order block. All right. There was a sell to buy here. All right. Sell to buy by market makers. And what do? They come back to mitigate out of those sells, and then the plan, I'm sure, is to continue in profit with the buys. All right. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. All right. We're going to look at this price action a little more close up here. All right. We see that we formed another bullish engulfing that represents demand. And uh, uh, I drew the box out here. It's a 4 hour demand because we're on a 4 hour time frame. All right. And what we want to note is price did pull back as a retracement, right? And then we mitigated the order block. This is a break of structure as we price impulses up. And what do we expect after a break of structure? I just went over this. All right. If you weren't paying attention, shame on you. So price returns to impulse, returns to the order block that originated the impulse that ended up breaking price. Price came back here, tapped, and you see the strong impulsive reaction there, right? So here we are. Let's take a closer look at that on the lower time frame. This is the 1 hour order, 1 hour time frame, and we can see that price came into the zone, uh, hit, broke some short term highs here, came back, and then impulsed higher, breaking structure. Look, on the 15, we could see this in detail. And we can notice a couple of things. What do I want to see when price reaches my POI? I want to see if price is going to reverse. I want to see if price is going to shift from bearish to bullish momentum. And how do I see that in one pattern? And up. Okay. What is this? This is a Quasimodo, an inverted Quasimodo, or some people might call it a head and shoulders. All right. Actually, it's not really a head and shoulder. Head and shoulder, you'll see the neckline here, and it's going to be a little bit more symmetrical. Quasimodo is not symmetrical. They're not worried about it, but I want want you to see that this is the key part here. There has to be a break of structure. Let me see. Yeah, got it. There has to be a break of structure here on the way up. I like to see that break of structure because that tells me price intends to go higher. You understand? Higher. And then the fact that this is the return to impulse, we're going to be looking for a price to return to an order block so that it could continue higher. All right, mitigate and continue higher. The fact that this doesn't end in a lower low is letting you know, as it ends in a higher low, it's letting you know that price intends to go a little higher. Okay, so that's what I look for every time frame when I see price entering in, uh, getting ready to mitigate an order block. All right, and what did we get here? We got the low here, retracement, the head. Remember that break of structure, and then a return to impulse. Where's that impulse? Right there, that impulsing order block, and then we continue higher. Boom, boom, boom. This is what I'm looking for, and this is what I found. Boom, right? And on close inspection, you can see that it happened again here. This is what I look for. This is a wick here, by the way. If you can't see it, there it is. All right. It happened again on a smaller, on this, and you'll see that sometime on a smaller scale. Okay. So where are we now? Let's look on the. Yeah, we can stay here. Let's look on the 10. All right. What you can see is that price is making its way up higher, right? But we broke structure here again. What does that mean? Return to impulse. So when price came up here, taking off the liquidity off of these the wicks here for people that took shorts, all right, we're making note of a couple of things. Price is on its way down. Price has created near relative equal highs up here. This is a magnet for price. We know that price is going to come back and liquidate these stop losses, and people who are waiting for um, uh, have pending orders for breakout trades, they're going to get triggered as well, and then the stop loss is going to get taken out, and then uh, they're going to be frustrated, just like the people who got stopped out with their stop losses for shorts. Okay, so price is on its way down as we speak, and I'm looking for price to do exactly this. All right. Um, Now, there's two places that price could come back to as far as the original order block, and that's this one. All right, it could come back to this one. I see that it's a strong impulse to the upside, but this is the originating order block. So this one actually should be darker. I don't know why I did make it darker, but it's lower. Price could eat its way through this one or wick through it like this. All right, like this one here. All right. Uh, but that's what we're going to watch. I'm going to look for the reaction here. All right, and then up. All right. If it goes through this one, then I would be looking at this one. And what am I looking for? I'm not looking for another transition of price where you see a inverted head and shoulders or a quasi 1, 2, 3. Right. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a tap and go. If it doesn't tap, if it still kind of dithers here, then I'm looking at the lower one. But this is the first one we're going to look at. All right. I just wanted to share that with you. Make sure you leave a like if you like what I'm doing, and leave a comment if this is the kind of situation that you're looking forward to. All right. I'll talk to you in the next video.